Today I'm going to take you with me to cafes in Mumbai where you can work from. This time I'm going to tell you about the cafes in Bandra. So if you're working in Mumbai, either from home or from your office, sometimes you need like an environment change, or at least I do, and that is when you can hop on to some of the cafes around the city. Cafes which I'm going to tell you are in Bandra, and some of them you will find everywhere in Bombay, like a staple cafe, and some are my favorite. Now Bandra has recently come up with a lot of cafes, and not all are somewhere where you can work from. Every cafe is famous for its own reason and they're pretty good at it, but there are too many right now in Bandra. Maybe they should just pause it a little. So sometimes you can head out for like small meetings to meet somebody, meet your client, or even take your team for like a meeting to get out of your office. So these are the places where I'm going to suggest you, which has good food, good coffee, and actual quiet places, which is difficult to find in Bombay and also in Bandra, because most of the cafes are not that big, but I will take you around. The first one that we are going to is called Grey Soul Coffee Roasters, which is my newest find, and it's one of the best cafes I think in Bandra. So let's go, I will show you around. This is the first place we have come to, and it's one of my favorite, which is Grey Soul. It is a nice place where you can actually get your work done. The food is great, the coffee is amazing, you even have matcha here, and there are charging points everywhere. Like all the seats have a charging point, and the seats are also comfortable, and the food is good. So you can actually get your work done here, and it's actually a quiet place. It's also a newly opened one, so not many people know about it. So until then you can come and visit. But yeah, this is the one, and now we'll move to the next one. The next cafe that I would recommend is Kitchen Garden or Suzette in Bandra. Again, with all the good things that you need to work in a cafe, plus the coffee is really nice. So I'll show you the place around, but this is a good recommendation from me that you should definitely try. Cafe culture in Bombay has grown up a lot recently, over a couple of years. It's another topic where I would like to talk about, of why and how this has happened. But if you're in a busy city like Mumbai, going to a cafe and working for a while can definitely change your vibe and the mood. So I would definitely recommend you to go and try this out. Kitchen Garden is one of those places which are famous for the right reasons. They do have 2-3 outlets in the city. So if you're in this area of South Bombay or Bandra or even BKC, they do have an outlet, and it is one recommended place that can be on your list. Let me know if you try these places.
The place is different, the attire is different, but the video is same. The next cafe that I would suggest from where you can work is Pret A Manger, which is recently, I think last year or maybe more than that, opened in India. And it's a brand of London. It's the nearest cafe to my office, like very nearby, and it's the best place that we go to. The whole concept of Pret was just like a takeaway healthy food, but in India you have to make like a proper setup if you're opening a cafe. The vibe, the songs, the mild song, the staff around, the food is absolutely amazing. Pret has multiple locations throughout the city, and all of their locations are very spacious. I always see people who are there working, either having meetings or working alone with their own laptop. I like Pret because of the coffee. The food is great, it's absolutely amazing, and it keeps you energized to work. The environment is also bright, not very bright. There are chargers everywhere. The sitting is comfortable and they will not disturb you whatsoever. So I would really recommend you, if you want to work from a cafe, you can definitely go to Pret. The next recommendation on my list for the cafes from where you can work from is Blue Tokai. Blue Tokai is also the nearest cafe near my office. So these are two places where I'm usually working from, if not from the office. It's a good place to take a break from the office and go and work. With Blue Tokai again, you have kind of like a variety with the coffee and the food. But it is a place where your work is actually getting done. Like whenever I am there in Blue Tokai for a meeting or for just like a discussion of a project, it's usually a place where we do not want to sit in the office and get done. With Blue Tokai, the options which I like better are the cooler side of it. They have a lot of refreshment coolers, which is good in the food terms. The staff is great, so you won't be disturbed when you're working. You can sit there for like a couple of hours to finish your work. The Wi-Fi is also good. So Blue Tokai also has multiple outlets all over the city and I think all over India. They actually have a lot of outlets. Place that I would recommend for you to get your work done. So that was it from my side. These were the cafes I would recommend. If you want a part 2 or more cafes from where you can work, or maybe I don't know if you want to know anything more, let me know in the comments. And I hope you liked it. If you try any of these cafes or if you are actually working there in any of these cafes, let me know what you thought about it. And in Bandra, there is one more cafe that I would recommend. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.